NXT superstar Baron Corbin. Baron, what was it like playing football, playing college football, and having the opportunity to turn that into NXT and WWE?
It was a great experience. My college football allowed me to get an education. They paid for my education. Then I got the opportunity to go to the NFL and make a little money playing a game I loved. And it helped me establish the abilities and the qualities I needed to come here and be successful in WWE. It was a great thing to help me transition to this.
Speaking of that transition, what was that like, coming from a disciplined pro football, very tough, very physical sport, into professional wrestling? How tough and how physical compared to pro football?
I see them as very similar. I'm sore after a football game. I'm sore after practices. You put in the weights, the training, the eating right, and taking care of yourself, and all of that correlates to WWE. I know I'm sore after matches, after practice. Really push our bodies to the limit, and having that background that I did, I believe gives me an edge on taking care of my body and using it for every advantage that I can have.
Did it surprise you, the physicality? Someone that, when you're in another sport and then all of a sudden you come into this, sports entertainment, pro wrestling, and you're getting your first taste of it, how much of a surprise was it just as how physical it was?
It was definitely an eye-opener. I know that I came here and got an opportunity to come in for a week and move around in the ring and hit the ropes and take a turnbuckle, and those jar your body just like running into 330-pound D linemen, linebackers, and the physicality is fairly similar. And I know that in this, I'm sore in different ways. I came in thinking the ropes were going to be nice, and when I hit them, they're very rough, and they will bruise you and leave marks. And so a lot of it was eye-opening to how physical and demanding this is.
Now, where did you play your college football?
I played at Northwest Missouri State.
What was it like growing up? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Kansas City, so it wasn't far to go. And it was a great school. It was a smaller school, Division II football. We played in 4 national championship games consecutively. I won a lot of games, a lot of conference rings, and it was a great experience.
What position did you play?
In college, I played left guard, offensive line.
So you're an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So what's it like as an offensive lineman doing all the dirty work, but usually the quarterback, the receivers, the running backs are getting all the attention? Now, you're alone here. This is you. You're the one getting the attention.
Yep. I love the dirty work. I love being in the trenches and fighting for everything. And I didn't always look for credit as an offensive lineman. It came in different ways. It came in the opportunity to play in the NFL. That was attributed to how I played. And when they paid attention to me, and the scouts who watched me, those were the people that I was playing for. And so I actually enjoyed the dirty work, and the recognition was never really important. But now I'm here and I'm in there by myself. It's a different experience. In football, you have a team, you have guys next to you to pick you up if you get knocked down, and here you really have to check yourself and be strong-minded and believe in your ability in the ring, outside of the ring, to carry yourself the way you need to be carried.
How did you transition in that regard, going from someone that was part of an offensive line to now the spotlight's on you?
I believe I've always kind of had it in me to carry myself. I boxed for a long time, and I have 3 Golden Glove championships. And in boxing, you're in there alone, and you hear your trainer's voices in your head, your family, your friends, and you allow those things to push you through those tough moments. So here, when I get knocked down, I can hear my coach Billy Gunn. I believe in myself and what I do, and I know that I'll be successful and get up and continue to go.
Who is Baron Corbin, NXT superstar?
I believe he's an extenuation of myself. There's not much of a difference. I know when you hear me come out of the curtain, there's a motorcycle. I ride a motorcycle. I have a custom Bobber 1600, and I love to take it out on long rides and go through downtowns and alleyways on it. It's something I enjoy, and I run by myself a little bit, so it's a really neat thing. And here I'm out there by myself, and I allow that to carry me through. And I like the edgy things. I like rock and roll, a little metal. I've got my favorite bands, and I'm obviously heavily tattooed, so it's a real exaggeration of myself in that regard.
The tattoos. How many tattoos do you have? I'm gonna get a shot here. One of the tattoos. Have you caught up to Corey Graves?
I'm trying my hardest. I've lost count. I go by hours now. I probably have roughly 80 to 90 hours in tattoo work. So when you get past a few, you can't count them anymore.
Do you have a favorite?
I do. I have a favorite on my leg. I have a picture of my father and a picture of my grandfather. So those are very important to me.
The tattoos are a personal extension of the person. It's that important, and we see a lot of TV shows about tattooing, different TV shows with that.
They tell your story a little bit, and mine are all related to family. So, I have 5 clocks on my arm, and every clock is a family member's birthday. My brother's birthday, my father's birthday, my mother's birthday. So they're all, my story.
Was this done in Florida? Were some of these done in Kansas City area?
Done all over. I've had them, the portraits were done in Arizona. My arm was done in New York. My chest was done in Kansas City. My legs were done in Kansas City. So a little bit of
you got the frequent flyer miles on the tattoos.
My life has taken me all over the country, and with football and college and wrestling. So my story goes everywhere.